Yeah. Welcome to the pre-show. Welcome to the pre-show. And I'm sounding kind of, I don't know. I don't know what's about to happen, you know. But gotta make sure I get my partner in here, my partner in crime here. He said he's ready to go. And once I get him in here, we do got some things to talk about, which would be of course, sports news, latest on the NFL. We are less than a month to the NFL draft. Uh, we're doing a combination of the March Madness, which is Sweet 16, started for the men yesterday, which I will talk about the results of that. We're going to talk about the tonight games. We're going to talk about the women. Their Sweet 16, which their start today. He is here. So he is way in the back. I'm just trying to get everything set up from my end. I gotta share stuff. And again, we are no longer on TikTok. Let me repeat that. We're no longer on TikTok because they're sensitive as hell. You say one word, they want to give you restriction. So no more lives episodes on TikTok. But this is our first episode on Twitch. And there'll be a lot of episodes on Twitch. So without any further ado, let me just move this little thing out the way. Let me put that countdown on, and we're going to start the show. Let's fucking go.
Draft day dreams, players rise and fall. Every underdog story, we're given the call. Strategies and highlights, we'll break down it all. With Enforcer on the beat, we're having the ball. So grab your headphones, let's kick it right. Together we'll unravel the Friday night hype. With laughter and insights, we're taking flight. On the Self-Made Podcast, the future is bright. Talking football, all year that's our creed. With every episode, together we lead. Self-Made Podcast, planted like a seed. In the world of the game, we'll always succeed. Join us.
I'm here, and he's here. he got 49 jersey on. I had to put this one on. I had to put Shedeur on.
Hey, man, I ain't mad at you. If I had one, I'd wear that shit too.
So, first of all, before we get into things, I forgot to talk about one thing. I forgot to get it, so I'm also talking about now. Before I talk about that link that y'all see right there, that's the link to my merch store. Look at it, different categories. Get what you want. Support the link. But I want to talk about one thing before we get to the stuff we already talked about. We forgot to mention a little beef going on with Samuels and Sharp. Okay, so going on here.
That ain't no damn beef.
Well, it seems like he gets very emotional damage right now.
He's trying to get into the Hall of Fame, and this is his way of getting them to try to pay attention to his stats. He's comparing his stats to Deion's stats, hoping that they'll, oh yeah, no problem, you did great, we'll put you in. But nah, he been eligible for a minute. You can't compare to Deion, bro. Just stop it.
No, it's a whole different.
You gotta get a drug test thinking that.
Hey, listen, and I respect your game, especially as a corner. But Deion did more than just was a D-back. He was a kick return. He was a punt return. He was a receiver.
It's not even those traits. It's not even any of that. If you look at it, I've never heard of an offense say, I'm not gonna throw at Asante Samuel. I never heard a quarterback say I'm not throwing to the right side of the field because Asante Samuel's over there.
Right.
I've never heard a receiver come out and say, yeah, one of my toughest matchups ever was Asante Samuel. You know what I mean?
Listen, even Eli threw your way, and you fucked that up. I'm not gonna let. I ain't gonna let that go because you. Even though it's a team thing, you could have saved an undefeated season if you'd have caught that interception and bounced off your hands. And
Bro,
a couple ways down,
you got some rings. Be cool with that, bro.
No. Because I'll tell you right now, that's his Hall of Fame moment right there. He don't have to say nothing.
If he caught it, yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely be looking at him different. But, bro,
Right.
just give it up, man. Don't give up the fight for trying to get in, but don't try to use Deion for you to do it.
I mean, you got other people, but you went to Deion, who, when I say the term, I might have to repeat what Shannon said. The term shut down corner.
He had to go to the top. He couldn't go anywhere under that. He had to go for the best of the best.
Well,
because if he mentioned somebody else whose stats wasn't as good as Deion or wasn't as good as a player as Deion, we wouldn't even be talking about it.
True.
Come on, it's just like Stephen A. and LeBron. Stephen A. done went on a whole tour off of that one.
We're talking about that. You know we're talking about that. You know what? Fuck it. We might as well, let's go to sports news. Sports news. Man. First of all, yesterday, opening day. Yes, it's just the first game, so don't get all excited, people.
Oh yeah,
the first game, but I'm excited because I see new faces, new places. It was fun to watch. All right, especially when I was at work and if people looking at me like, "What's going on?" Like, listen, my leadoff just hit a home run. We just started off with a bang. So it was all right. What you thought about how your team looked? I know the game didn't go how you wanted it, but
Soto got to hit his first at bat. I mean, I didn't expect too much the first day of the season. I was hopeful, but I had low expectations, so I was.
I mean, it's like I said, the first game of the season. So if anybody expect, that just because they won the first game or they look terrible, no, the season turned on this first game. No. It always comes down. You know how baseball is. It gets a run, or they get a rally, something like that. We don't know, but it's still going. It's now it's opening day or opening week or whatever you call it now. So it's over with. But next thing we got is we got some spring ball. Are you up with this UFL?
I'm not really up on it. I watch the highlights and I might peek at a game here or there when I'm not really just don't have anything else to do. But I haven't really bought in yet. I'm not even gonna lie. I might buy in now that we're doing the show, but I really haven't. I mean, I try to see what certain players are doing that wasn't that left the NFL to go to the UFL and see how they progressing over there or how they're dominating over there. Mm-hmm. But I haven't really caught any games, to be honest, except for like playoff games and stuff like that.
The crazy thing, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I am, like I'm just like you. We're gonna learn right now. So it's only 8 teams. Yeah, if you go back, it was the USFL.
This is the league that The Rock owns, right?
Yeah, it was the USFL, the XFL merger. They became the United Football League. Last year, I forgot who the champs is. But I know I think it's one of the Texas teams. I'm not sure. But the other teams, it's only 8 teams. You have St. Louis, which you got San Antonio. I don't know. It might have been them. I'm not sure. Or it was a Houston team. Not sure. Michigan.
Team.
Memphis. In fact, we saw Memphis down 2 years ago at Memphis event. We was at the same hotel as the team. So I know they get no sleep.
I think they're the ones that won it. The Roughnecks. I know the name.
You sure? Because they was 1-9.
That's not possible. I ain't even gonna get to lying.
Oh no. And DC was 4-6, and I think and Birmingham probably won.
I think they was good last year.
Yeah, 9-1. So
I think they was.
looking forward to it. Arlington. I don't know. They said it was a team from Texas, but
Well, we both gonna pay attention a little more this year.
yeah. So they start tonight on Fox 8 o'clock. Here's the lineup right here.
I don't know watching tonight, but I'll definitely peek in on some things.
Listen, I look at the highlights on YouTube if I don't watch it tonight. But St. Louis is at Houston tonight. Tomorrow you have San Antonio and Arlington, so that's a Texas shootout. Sunday you have 2 games, both on ESPN.
How long
Michigan.
is their season?
Huh?
How long is their season?
Bro, they only what it looked like they only played 10 games. So
that's good enough for 8 teams.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. Actually, I thought it was more since they, like I said, they merged. But I guess that fuck it, we get the 4 best from this league and the 4 best from this league, and let's go together.
Yeah.
Sunday, Michigan against Memphis, and the late game, Birmingham against DC.
You know who I'm a root for?
Who you rooting for?
Gotta root for Michigan.
Well, okay. I mean, that's a.
I don't know none of these other niggas. I gotta root for somebody.
I mean, I gotta see how they operate, man. Like,
you gonna see. I just know they catch every now and then. There's a player that came out of the NFL that goes there and he goes crazy over there, and then he gets back into the NFL and still don't do nothing.
Some of them, I think some of the guys is playing from the NFL, playing in this. I think Turpin from the Cowboys playing with one of these teams.
Probably.
So
there's a lot of shit since we talking about this. Trey Lance going to the CFL. That's a big move for him. I like it.
Oh, bro.
Think about it. If he goes to the CFL, his name alone is going to get him a starting job on one of these teams.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Number two, he wasn't going to be a starter in the NFL, and being a backup, he wasn't really going to get any playing time unless it's the preseason. If he goes to the CFL, he actually and the CFL is stronger than the UFL.
Yeah.
So he goes, and there's been players, if I'm not mistaken, isn't that where, who was it? Was it Kurt Warner? I know it was one of those quarterbacks that came from the CFL.
Man, listen.
All down in the Super Bowl.
CFL is pass happy.
Oh yeah, that's what
pass
I'm
happy. That's quarterback.
But this is going to define his career.
Yeah.
If he can go over there and ball out, he might get a number 2 spot and with a chance to start somewhere. Or if he balls out and looks really good, a team that's looking for a quarterback might give him a look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Experience, he has size.
You found out what team he's going to?
No. I just know they said he was going to the CFL. So like I said, he'll get a lot of playing time. And that's what he really needs. He needs to be able to showcase what he can do, because preseason ain't going to do it because you're only playing against 4th-string players and shit.
Right.
You ain't no love doing that.
Bro, Lance, you get up there and ball out, you going to be in the names of Warren Moon, Doug Flutie.
And he's a great kid. He's a great guy in general. So you always want to root for him and hope good.
Yeah. I'm rooting for him right now. Like, yo, because I think for him, it started from the pandemic, kind of shortened his was his junior season or sophomore season.
But you got 32 starters, you got 32 backups, then you got 32 third-string quarterbacks. You mean to tell me he's not better than none of them 96 players? Like, come on, stop it.
It's a travesty, but he gets a second chance. Wish all well for him. Let's go with the next one. After this is oh no, that's not the last one. I thought I had it in order. This injury right here. Found out it was not no knee, it was a blood clot in the right calf. He's out indefinitely.
You're gonna give him some blood thinner treatment. He'll be back soon. Well, he could be back soon because that's
Yeah, I gotta look at where the Bucks are in the playoff scene, but
That is the dangerous thing because you can definitely have a stroke if one of those blood if one of those clots travel.
yeah, especially you can't travel. You can't travel. Like it's a story of a wrestler that had a blood clot in his leg on the airplane, erupted, stopped. That's on his leg, but it stopped the blood flow to his heart, and we lost him. So yeah, take care of that, bro. Wish you well. Speaking of an injury, uh, March Madness.
And that was heartbreaking. Everybody in the country was rooting for her.
Oh yes, yes. It's kind of
except for Jaden Daniels' mother.
I was going, bro. That's the next thing, but but I was kind of upset. This was the second game of the tournament, and this was her time to show if those that don't know who she is, which is hard to fathom, how she could get down. She was already busting their ass in the first game, and then this happened. She tore her ACL. She's just a sophomore, so she'll be back hopefully mid next year. Hopefully.
It's still heartbreaking, though, man.
Yeah.
I was ready to see her perform because I think it's her and another girl that's the top 2 players in the league this year in college.
Oh, she was, bro. She is. So I go to Planet Fitness, so it's always a video of her and her doing her thing. Like, the girl got handles. She got a good jump shot. I think she played point, so she know how to run. She know how to lead the floor. But this is definitely heartbreaking. Definitely heartbreaking, not just for women's basketball, period, because she was getting talked like Clark and Reese, even more so.
It's so crazy because if you look at college basketball from last year to this year, it's not even nearly as popular as it was last year.
Mm.
Yeah, it was they had everybody in a frenzy. Like people was watching college female basketball.
Yeah.
They like Juju and they like the other girl, but it's not like it was last year. Last year was insane. And it was amazing for the sport.
I mean, if she was not injured, I think it would have rised up.
I don't know. I think people would have watched her play, but I don't think they would have watched the sport like they were doing last year. Last year it was serious. Like they had everybody paying attention.
Yeah, especially last year you had an undefeated South Carolina, which everybody didn't believe Dawn could lead the team to a championship. You had
story with the coach. You had the rivalry between Reese and Shorty. Like it was dope. Like Reese was defending her friend because Shorty did the joint in her face.
Yeah,
it in her face. Like it was real. Like you was looking forward to that.
Like the rematch from last. I mean, it was must see TV. But now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's still as far as I saw from the upsets of Xavier beating Texas and stuff like that. It's still got that March Madness, but like you said, it don't have that same. I got to hurry up home to watch.
You'll tune in if you flicking the channel. Or
yeah.
It's not
definitely.
Damn, I gotta see this game.
Right. I know. Like we're gonna get to that a little bit because I got. So I'm gonna let you know I'm combining March Madness with the NBA. So, but you would definitely gonna talk about like
basketball.
Yeah, definitely gonna talk about it. But this is what you talked about. You brought it up. Was Mama looking out for her son, or was she cock blocking?
Cock blocking. And I don't even think he was on Shorty like that. There was just 2 athletes enjoying the game. Like, I don't know if he was even on it like that, but Mama made sure. Mama keeping him focused. And that's a good thing because a lot of these athletes that come out, they still in the hood. They still got homeboys back in the town that still dirt and all that. And they always get dragged down by their surroundings. You need somebody like that in your corner that's making sure you stay focused and stay on point and pushing you to be the greatest.
Listen.
I don't know if Juju is gonna stop him from being great, but I'm saying, Mama, let that man live.
Listen. That's why I'm like on both sides of the fence here. Like Juju, her own career, she's trying to get together and shit. So like, Mama, you should know, like, she's trying to get her own thing going.
Mama might have him on a curfew and all that right now.
Bro,
he got him close.
Bro, listen, you successful. You just won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Word.
You brought the team to the NFC Championship that no one saw going to be the NFC Championship. You got an all-time high right now. Mom was like, no, we're going to keep you at this point to get to the next level. I get it.
But the Juju, him and Juju, I mean, I guess Juju's younger because she ain't but he was just in college last year, so they age isn't that far off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I think him talking to her would have pushed both of their brands anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're both great athletes. They're both really good people. Like neither one of them is cocky. They love the sport that they're playing. Like, them side by side would have been a good deal for both of them.
I mean, it was good to that moment, and then Mama know what she was doing because she looking at the camera, and like, yeah, you knew exactly what you was doing. But listen. My mom's. I'm a single. I'm her only child. God rest her soul. So I know how it is. Listen, she want the right woman around her right now. It's not the time for him to think about no babies.
Jay didn't need to be his wingman. You know what I mean? Jump in there, holla at Mama. Yo, come here, bro. Let me talk to you. Get out the way so my homeboy can have his fun, man. Jay didn't need a wingman. That's all.
Come on, let me talk. Let's make some popcorn.
She needs somebody to scoop her up real quick, get out the young boy head.
Hey, no, and Jay, just in case you watch this, I'm a married man, but your mom should get it if I was single. Just saying.
Tell Mama you need a stepdad. I got you, bro.
She could have got it. I'm just saying if I was single. Last but not least for the news. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. We said they was just getting some attention, but this dude right here, Stephen A.
Still, all right, it's still attention, and the reason I say that is, has LeBron ever did an interview on the McAfee show?
Yeah,
he has.
Yeah, he did. He so let me put this out so you can get all what you about to say in this bearings. So after, as everybody heard LeBron call it, I'm gonna call it too, the Taylor Swift tour that Stephen A. did, going to every podcast, doing his podcast. I don't know how many times he talked about on the First Take.
But ain't that what he's supposed to do?
All right. So that's when LeBron finally had time. I think it was his last day before he come back. As you know, he talked on he won against Indiana.
Yeah, the backs because they had to make up for those games when the wildfires hit LA.
Right. So he was in Indiana, went to the with the Pat McAfee show, and he, for the first time in a long time, I ain't gonna say 22, but it's a long time since LeBron actually spoke up. And
he got to speak his mind with nobody.
Yeah, no filter. No filter. He was speaking his mind, and he said some shit that was factual. To me, in my point, it was factual, especially if you know how Stephen A. is. But then, Stephen A., I think what LeBron said to you got you so flustered that you got caught in your bullshit quicker than anybody caught you within the same day, to the point that you had a fucking tweet or put a status on your Facebook account apologizing for misinformation. This dude's talking about LeBron was not at Kobe's memorial. This dude was not at D Wade's statue. When, dude, this is 2025. There's footage. There is clips of this dude there, right? So he apologized for that. Then he said he's whatever he said. But the funny thing he said out of the whole thing was that if LeBron would have touched him, he would have swung. But he straightened it up and said, I would have got my ass whooped. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it got him flustered.
He would not have swung on LeBron. Let's start there.
Oh, yeah, no. Come on.
Cut it out.
Come on. But it's still funny. You saw the video. Tell me you saw the video of him box training boxing.
Yeah, I saw that week.
So it's funny. There's the picture of him trying to swing.
I hope you don't do that shit in the street.
I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny to me though. It's funny to me because for years we saw Skip Bayless talk about this dude, but it's about him. So you let it slide. But you talking about this man's son, and you said you can't, like everybody said, you kept as basketball, LeBron would have stepped you. You said as a father, keep that out the way. Now you're questioning my parenthood. And that's what everybody trying to get to Stephen A. Smith, like, yo, you started this shit. You know what I mean? You started this.
All right.
So that you got all your bearings. Stick them out, brother.
I got a few issues with all of it. I got an issue with the timing because it happened right pretty much when LeBron had a hamstring. So instead of talking about the Lakers for the most part for the last few weeks, we've been talking about LeBron and Stephen A. Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I got a problem with Bronny not defending himself and having to have your father come to your rescue. I understand LeBron is a father first and you want to defend your son, but it's the same. It's like old school. Your son run in the house and tell you somebody hit him, you're going to send him back out to fight.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to go out there and fight for him. Unless they jumped him, then you coming outside. I mean, you're going to send your kid back out to fight and defend himself because you ain't raising no punk. So, like I said, it's a win-win for everybody involved. Nobody's talking about Bronny. That's number one. Nobody's talking about Bronny. He dropped 39 the other night. Nobody's talking about Bronny.
Which is surprising.
LeBron, it was perfect timing for him because all of the focus has been on Luka. So LeBron, it was perfect for LeBron because all they talking about is Luka, 25-year-old superstar traded to the Lakers. It's perfect for Stephen A because this is what he does for a living. He talks sports and he claims to be an expert on basketball. So it's absolutely perfect for him because, I mean, you could call it a Taylor Swift tour. This is perfect. Remember what Eazy-E said? All publicity is good publicity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Every day somebody's bringing up Stephen A. Smith now. They wasn't doing that before this.
If it was just if he said something stupid on First Take. If their opinion they didn't agree with what he said, that's the only way. But my thing with Stephen A. is I feel like he got flustered because now he's not talking like the college educated brother from New York no more. He's talking like I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? It's like he forgot who the hell he was. Like he ain't Stephen A. He's Steve from the block. You know. So I'm enjoying it, but at the end of the day, like you said, it's a win-win because one, you keeping Stephen A. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're giving him the attention. Also, you're gonna do. You'll put more eyes on his podcast because you're not just gonna watch First Take.
Pat McAfee show, I guarantee Stephen A.'s ratings the next morning went through the ceiling. The Pat McAfee show snapped, and then the next day, Stephen A.'s show, First Take, went through the roof. I guarantee the ratings was crazy because he gets to respond to everything LeBron said.
And that's the end game.
Yeah, they making money off of this shit. Everybody involved.
This one line though that Stephen A. said that I need to address, need to correct him. He said that he just got that contract, a new contract, from ESPN, the same day that shit happened. But then he said this line like, "I was here before LeBron, and now he knows I'm gonna be here way after him." As long as there's a basketball and that dude's still breathing, LeBron is still going to be here. Even if he retired today, he's still going to be at the games. He's still going to be his name is still going to be talked about. So
he'll still be talking sports for the next 30 years.
Right.
No, that's what the point he's trying to make. He gonna still be around, he'll still be talking sports unless he Say some off the wall wild shit.
Hey, either that or some shit come out to the dark. You know how it is lately.
The one thing I do like about Stephen A. from time to time, he defends black people. He'll jump out the window real quick, like, yo, if that was somebody black, y'all wouldn't have did that.
Oh yeah.
Like they'd have got this and got that. So
yeah, he definitely. That's why I say some people call him this and that. Like, dude, I haven't heard black like this on ESPN until he got there, and then that's what everybody else want to follow lead. So it is what it is. But that's all we got for sports news, bro. NFL or basketball? Your choice. Flip the coin.
You know, I'm always NFL first, but let's get basketball out the way.
All right, basketball out the way. We have March Madness Sweet 16 for the men started yesterday. And we already got 8 teams set. So let's get to it. This was yesterday's matchups. Alabama versus BYU, Florida versus Maryland, Duke versus Arizona, Texas Tech versus Arkansas. The winners of those are
all the top seeds won yesterday.
All the top seeds won. I'm tripping on two things. The game I actually watched was Duke and Arizona, so I'm gonna go with that one first. Cooper Flag reminds me. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you disagree, reminds me of Christian Laettner.
I could live with that. I think he's a little more athletic though.
I'll take that. They pretty much played Arizona off the fucking court like that game, bro. I was like, damn, I picked the wrong game. I should have watched Texas Tech in Arkansas, but I picked the wrong game. But yeah, they said all the top seeds won. They're going to the Elite Eight, and tonight, in a couple hours, these are the next games: Michigan State against Ole Miss, Tennessee versus Kentucky, Auburn versus Michigan, and Houston versus Purdue. What you think about this so far?
Respectful too. They got Michigan as a 9.5 point underdog.
Ooh,
they just
damn. I don't. Man, listen. These are the final scores, by the way.
Honestly, I don't know. Like I didn't really get into college basketball until March Madness started, and I didn't pay attention to them all year. So I know Michigan got some bigs. Part of the problem is going to be their damn point guard just entered the portal. One of the point guards just entered the portal because the portal, and that's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Why would you have the portal start before the season is actually over?
Exactly.
Leaving these teams at a disadvantage that's still in it.
I think the portal for all college should not start or should not open until their season is over. Like not just the team season. I'm talking about the season, the sport is over.
That started, and it's not even like they started it. It's not even like they started as soon as the regular season's over. They started it last week. The March Madness already started. You in the top 32 when the portal opens up. Now a player that wants to go to another school just jump ship while his team is still in the tournament. They shouldn't be allowed to leave the team until the season is actually over.
Exactly. Just like a coach. If a coach signs a new contract, he got to finish up the fucking season while he's still there, and then he can move on. But these again. I'm telling you right now. I'm looking. Let me go back for a minute.
Once it gets to the 8, that's when shit gonna get real.
Bro, the Elite 8 is gonna be freaking crazy. It's already. I'm kind of sad that Maryland lost to Florida, but again, like we said last episode, everybody was Florida is the team to beat.
I think so. I'm not gonna hold you. I think they're the ones this year.
Florida there's no Cinderella teams this year. The men's side anyway. So these are the teams right here. But tonight is the other half. We're gonna find out who these guys are gonna face in the Elite 8, and we're almost to Final Four. Next is the ladies. The ladies start their Sweet 16 tonight. Their games tonight.
It's crazy because even after baby girl went down, USC smoked them.
Bro, they still in it.
Yeah.
They still in it. No, they know one team, so they're still in it. And here's the matchups.
Hard without her though, man.
Here's the matchup. Look at this: Duke against North Carolina.
Played. They either played already or they still playing.
No, they probably played already. It said 2:30, so I'll find out the results.
Yeah, I wonder who won that game.
And right now as we speak, South Carolina against Maryland.
Yeah, they just started.
And then you got North Carolina State against LSU, UCLA against Ole Miss. Those are tonight games last week. So then you got tomorrow's games: TCU versus Notre Dame, Texas against Tennessee, UConn against Oklahoma, and USC Southern Cal against Kansas State. Damn, I like the game. I like the games tomorrow. Shit, especially that UConn Oklahoma.
Think South Carolina gonna make some noise in this tourney? Haven't really heard much from them this year.
They struggling. They don't look. They don't. We know they're the defending champ, but they don't look it. I feel like that. They don't look it. Everybody. In fact, I think ESPN was talking about it this morning. Do you think they're gonna repeat? Because it's like,
once you're in the tournament, anything's possible.
Oh yeah, especially March Madness. You got 68 teams. And you made it this far. Anything can happen, especially Sweet 16. But that's what we got for the ladies. I didn't hear besides South Carolina. I did not hear none of these teams are favorite, and that's sad because I grew up. UConn always was favorite. Forever. UConn females was always favorite, and I haven't heard no noise from them.
They coach going in the Hall of Fame, man.
Oh,
favorite every year. Nobody even wanted to play them.
Bro, he's
pointless.
He's one of the greatest. And Pat that used to coach Tennessee passed away. The greatest women's coach or coaches, period, in college history. So that's that. That's college. Trying to get professional. These are the records as of yesterday, last night. Your Knicks are in.
Boston need to chill and let Tatum sleep. Don't even wake him up until it's playoff time. Let that heal fully and just chill because they team is deep enough to win without him.
I'm trying to figure out.
He got hurt. He rolled his ankle. He was shooting a three and came down on somebody's foot.
And everybody thinking that the dude did it on purpose.
It don't matter if he did or didn't. Just chill out. Put your feet. Your team is still winning without you. There's no way that the Knicks can catch you. There's no way you can catch the Cavs. You're going to be the number 2 seed no matter what. Leave it, let it heal completely and chill out.
There it is. Chill out and wait to see who y'all face.
I just pray with everything in me that the Knicks get to face the Pacers. I want. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about winning no championship. I don't care deep in the playoffs. I want to play the Pacers. I want the Pacers to see what would have happened to them if everybody on the team didn't get hurt last year. I want them to see how they will get swept.
Ooh, you heard this is personal. This is personal.
Was talking crazy last year, like they was going, like they could really do that if everybody was healthy. The whole team was hurt.
I love this. It's been a long time since, especially the Knicks. I told you this before.
Dolan sat back and let people that actually know basketball run the team, and he minding his business.
That's my lovely wife saying thank God. So
I ain't gonna front, bro. When he had COVID, I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, stop right there. Don't say nothing.
I was hoping he was gonna sell a team, get out of there, do something. Like, bro, you got COVID. Go lay up somewhere.
Wait, that's the same dude that was kicking out legends?
Yeah, man.
Oh, motherfuck him, especially Charles Oakley. I wish Charles Oakley would have tossed your ass. But
He had some nonsense with Ewan, like they wouldn't let Ewan in the building one day. Like he's down.
You need some of these guys that can help them, that can help help the guys understand that when you come to Garden, it's not like you're going to United Center or the Forum. When you come to the Garden, especially in March, that's playoffs. That's playoff feeling. It's a whole different feeling. I went to only one playoff game in the Knicks. I always was a Knicks fan. I like, I don't have no team basketball. I'm a player. I like the players. But I was in there like I was Spike Lee a bit. I'm about to go to the fucking front row. You know what I'm saying? And you came out the guys that made it that way. You out your fucking mind. You out your damn mind.
Now, the question I have for you: do you think the Knicks really try to pull a trigger and bring in either Giannis or Durant next year?
Their best bet is to bring in or try bringing Giannis.
I mean, either way, you're gonna give up a bunch of picks. That's for sure. I don't know how many picks they got now because they gave up 5 first-rounders for Mikal Bridges.
Oh Lord.
So I don't know how many picks they're gonna have. They have that they can offer, but with NBA, they'll take a pick 12 years down the road. If it's
God damn. A pick in for the Knicks to get
to get honest, they would have to give up Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah.
Complete OG.
That's what I was saying. You're gonna have to give up a player and some picks, not just picks to get.
Because Karl Anthony Towns is considered a star, but not a superstar. Giannis is considered a superstar, so you're gonna have to give up two stars and some picks to get him. But that's if they want to let him go. If I'm the Bucks, I let him go in a heartbeat only because you need to build for the future. You're not gonna win nothing with the team you got now. You're just gonna go to the playoffs and lose.
Do you think his you just kind of I think you probably answered my question, but I'm gonna answer anyway. Is Giannis' time up in Milwaukee?
In my opinion, yeah, it's been up for like the last 2 years.
So he did his job.
He tried
to ring.
Tried to sign a big 3, and then you had to break it up because Middleton kept getting hurt. You let Jrue Holiday. You let your point guard go. You traded him. You got bought in Dame. Dame is good, but Dame ain't Dame time right now.
No.
He ain't been Dame time since he got there. And that's what they thought they was getting when they traded for him.
But no, he came in there, he's gonna be Robin.
Nah, but you gotta also remember Dame didn't want to go to the Bucks. Dame wanted to go to Miami. So yeah. Dame probably ain't even giving his best. He just going out there and playing, but he ain't giving it his all like he would have if he went where he wanted to go. And then, yeah, he's Robin right now. His whole career, he's been back.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, his whole career, he's been Superman. Because
you was in Portland. You was
even when McCollum was there, he was pretty much most the team for the most part. McCollum was a good contributor, but that was Dame by himself for the.
Maybe how this looking. The playoffs start on the 19th in April. We might hopefully get some. If he makes it to the playoffs, I don't know if it's gonna be the same Dame though.
My next is what do you do? What do teams do when it comes to trading for Durant? Durant is what, 37 now? Like Durant ain't young. I mean, you're gonna give up half your team to get him at this stage. Now don't get me wrong, he can score. He can right now, he's dropping 30, he's averaging 36 a night in the last 4 games.
Shit.
He's auditioning for his next team because he knows he's out.
Especially
he can still score.
Speaking of that, let's go to the West. They are, for some reason, the Suns are still mathematically in. They're not eliminated.
I don't know why they want to get in. You just got blown out by like 40. Like, what are you getting in to do? just to say you made the playoffs. I mean, I guess that's an accomplishment for the.
Hard to say. The season they had, that's a major accomplishment.
But they tried something that didn't work. Everybody thinks that you can just put stars together and the stars are just gonna be cohesive and they're gonna ball out. That thing that worked with LeBron and Wade and Bosh, they was friends. Yeah. They chill together outside of basketball. So it's easier to build chemistry with somebody you're friends with than it is to build with somebody who was a dominant player on another team. You a dominant player. You got another dominant player that was already here before either one of us got here. And now we all got to figure out who the alpha is. Booker is the alpha. Durant is the scorer. Bill is the injury. Like, come on. And then Bill don't want to waive. He don't want to waive his no trade clause because he know he probably going to end up on a trash team or something. But, bro, your career is pretty much done. You are
you get trashed.
Go anywhere you can, bro, because and collect your. I mean, for Bill though, think it don't matter what he do, he's still getting that $30 million. So why leave? I mean, for him, fuck y'all. I ain't gotta go nowhere. You still gonna have to pay me. I'm getting paid regardless what I do. Whether I'm hurt, whether I play good, whether I play bad, I'm still getting $30 million. So nobody wants that trash ass contract he got.
So I mean, like you said, either way, he's getting that money. So
yeah, like who wants to trade for a player and pay him $30 million a year and he can't get on the court? Like it don't make sense. I would never do no shit like that.
Oh, let's look at the West for a minute. We talked about the Suns trying to get in. Look at the play-in tournament now.
Dallas is wasting their time. Sacramento is wasting their time. Golden State, I don't know how they fell back. Well, Curry is hurt. So I would say that. And the Clippers have been playing good. I'm trying to figure out why did the Grizzlies fire their coach today if they're the number 5 seed? They're 44-29. Why fire your coach?
That's some behind closed shit.
Yeah, but why fire him before you're pretty much in the playoffs in a couple of weeks? Why do it now? Like you don't think that that's gonna hurt the team in the playoffs?
Pretty much a distraction.
Yeah,
a huge distraction.
I've never seen that before. A coach get the team to the playoffs as a 5 seed and then get fired right before the playoffs start. I've never seen that before.
Which is crazy because I'm looking at this thing and they can actually swap spots with the Lakers.
Yeah.
And maybe if something happens to get that 3 spot from Denver. Because Denver just got, it says playoff spot. Oh no, they say clinch postseason, but they don't. Their spot is not official. Only team that's official is OKC, which the number 1 seed is locked. But everybody else, they could swap positions real quick.
Damn, was losing Karl-Anthony Towns that big of a loss for the Timberwolves? Because
yeah. Let me really say it. Hell yeah.
They haven't looked like, but the way he's playing right now with the Knicks, he wasn't playing like that when he was there. So that's the pop. That's the thing I don't even get. Like he wasn't averaging first of all, he wasn't as aggressive as he is now on the rebounds. He wasn't averaging what he's averaging now on rebounds. He's been asserting himself more on the glass. Mm-hmm. 1 and 2. I don't know what his points was last year compared to this year, but I don't think he was as aggressive as a scorer last year.
Well, he couldn't be. If you think about it, the spotlight was on Ant.
Yeah, but think about it now. The spotlight's on Brunson. It's not on him.
But it's not. But we're talking about two different. We're talking about two different guys. Like we said last week. I told you, Brunson remind me of Iverson. Small, always. Well, he'll go inside. Grunt, not Grunt. Ant is a whole different player in my view. Like unless he's shooting a jumper, that's all I worry about because he's not a great 3-point shooter. His mid shot, you like you gotta pray a little bit. But other than that, if he going inside, he's about to dunk on your ass or something. He's gonna get an and one.
But Carl Anthony Towns gotta stop with the Olay defense. Like he just lets you go by him. I be watching them games. Like he will just watch you go by him, and they be smaller players. It don't matter who it is. He is just super soft in the paint.
It seems like that's a lot of people defense.
But he's too tall for that, bro. You are too tall for that. But when you hear his voice, you understand.
Yeah, we I don't know how many times we say that on here, but we're like, yo, your body don't match your voice.
Until I heard his voice, I did not get it. But after I heard his voice, I totally understand why you so soft, bro. You got to match your voice. That's all.
I mean,
I thought somebody was clowning when I heard that shit.
You know who it reminded me of? You know what's that show?
I thought it was talking.
Huh?
I thought it was a woman talking.
No, well, like it reminded me of what's that show? My man with the Jerry curl. He's like, you better learn how to squabble. And
so Snowfall.
And you ever heard him talk?
Nah.
He talks, yo, that's not his voice, bro.
What?
That's not. I'll go. When I find a video, I'm gonna send it to you. That's not his voice, bro. His voice. If you close your eyes, you think he was somebody else. You think he was a little petite little dude. I swear.
Voice. It's a lot of people's voice don't match their body, bro.
Definitely not his, though. Definitely not his. So this is how the playoffs will look if it starts today.
All right. OKC get a bye, and Cleveland get a bye.
Mm-hmm.
The Mavs in Sacramento. Sacramento should win that easily. Golden State. That might not be as easy as they think. Golden State and going against Ant-Man. All right. Then the winner of Golden State and gets the Rockets. Rockets is not going to be an easy out, but the Rockets can't score and play defense. But they need that's a team that needs a super. They need Durant. They need somebody that can score a superstar. That's all they missing is a natural born scorer. Like Green can play. Sergun or however you pronounce his name, their center, he can score, he can play. But they need they're just a bunch of lunch pail players. I mean, they do work, they play hard, they go like the Knicks from last year. It was just a bunch of players playing together and playing hard.
So
playing hard-nosed basketball.
I'm really trying to look at this here. So it says the winner. Okay, it says the winner out the.
Thank God the Lakers don't have the Nuggets for once.
I wish. See, like you, I know you wishing that the Knicks would have Indy. I want the Lakers to have Denver. I want them to have Denver in the playoffs.
Lakers will not make it.
Hey, we never know. Never know.
We do know. One against them, dude. I mean, Joker's 11-1 against them. We do know. There's plenty of evidence. We don't need any more proof.
Oh, it says the winner of the 9 and 10 will be the 8th seed, and the winner of the 7, I guess the loser. I don't get that shit. How is the loser? Oh, I got you. I'm trying to read this shit while you're talking. So the two teams, the play-in teams, the winners face each other, and whoever wins would be the 8th seed. How the hell is that? Okay.
Yeah, the bottom bracket. Yeah, I forget how it goes, but
it's actually weird. It's weird. But okay, so whatever. You gotta face OKC and you gotta face the Rockets for right now. Because that's not a guaranteed spot. They ain't clinched it yet. And Cleveland and Boston clinched their spots. So
yeah, whoever's the lowest seed out of the play-in is gonna get OKC. Whoever's the highest seed out of the play-in is gonna get the Rockets.
All right. So again, playoff starts April 19th, And wait, I got one more picture, huh? Ah, these are the games for tonight. Speaking of Milwaukee, your Knicks are in Milwaukee.
I don't think Giannis is back, so that's gonna be some smoke in the city.
Let's see, Giannis not back. There's no Leonard. Who the fuck they got?
Bunch of bench players, pretty much.
Woo! All right, Knicks, you pretty much got it on a silver plate of victory. Cleveland against Detroit. That's should be entertaining. Brooklyn against the Clippers. Clippers, you got this.
Yeah.
Suns against the Grizzlies.
Love watching them play each other though. The Suns and the Timberwolves, because you know Ant-Man when at Durant full speed in the playoffs and swept.
He's going again. He's going to do it again.
But that's his favorite, and the crazy part is that's his favorite player.
But I love that. I love that. That's your favorite player, but you're not starstruck. You come to bust his ass.
Exactly.
I love that.
Like when Iverson said that he wanted to cross up Jordan. He
did it. Oh, man, listen, that's one of my favorite plays. I'm sorry. Iverson Jordan, but essentially that was Iverson's rookie season. He had the mini afro, not the braids yet. Mm-hmm. Yes. Warriors against the Pelicans.
No Curry. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah. Hornets against Raptors.
Speaking of the Warriors.
What's up?
Jimmy Butler should be ashamed of himself the way he played the other night against Miami. You had a revenge game and you got smoked.
Bro, whoa, hold on. Was they in Miami?
Yeah, I think so.
You supposed to have showed the fuck out.
Bro, there's no way on the planet you stopping me from dropping 50.
I'm taking all the shots.
He said he didn't even know none of the starters for the Warriors had more than 2 points at halftime. None of the starters had more than 2 points at halftime.
Yeah, you supposed to take all those shots. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, I'm not passing y'all the ball. I'm letting y'all know before the game starts. I'm chucking. I'm letting you know now I'm chucking.
I'm shooting it.
I'm shooting. I get a rebound. I'm taking it coast to coast. I see the ball. I get a steal. I'm coast to coast. I am not passing y'all. I'm shooting every shot. Y'all gonna have to put me on the bench if you want me to pass you the ball. I'm shooting every shot tonight, fellas. Hold me down. Y'all my mans. You know what this is. It's personal for me, so
yeah.
Go out there and ball against these dudes. I'm going crazy. Are you stupid? That's Saquon playing against the Giants. Are you dumb? I'm setting the NFL record against these bums. I'm sorry. Against my old team.
He could have said that. I mean, listen, we get to the NFL in a minute because I definitely got something to talk about. But I'll say the same thing. Like, listen, I'm about to face my old team and they did me wrong. I'm going all fucking out. I'm going balls to the fucking wall. You gonna talk about me
I need 50 carries today. Saquon took it easy on them. I need 50 carries, coach.
No, Saquon. No, not Saquon. He's fucking coach. You gonna ask him? And you knew exactly what you're gonna say because everybody knows what Saquon. Saquon's a cool dude.
So come on, coach, stop.
No, we never took him out. Like, no, you see your ass out there. The game not over. I'm sorry, I'm that coach.
I'm making you get this record. Whether you
exactly. We're gonna talk a little bit so on, but I already said the Hornets against the Raptors. No one cares. Nuggets against the Jazz.
No one cares.
There you go. I guess we about to talk about some football. NFL. I showed you this last when this happened. He's back in New Orleans. You said what?
He's washed. But some Tide and some Downy. He is washed.
Dude, every time I see Brandon Cooks, he got a new uniform. His wall should have a whole bunch of his uniforms hanging on the wall.
He was like a mercenary at one point, but it's a reason these teams ain't bringing him back. I don't know what it is, but it's a reason because he was with Drew Brees. That was some yards. He was with Tom Brady, 1,000-some yards. Like
He was with the Eagles, wasn't he? No, he was with the Patriots. He was the Patriots.
he was with
That's
the
he got rocked.
he was with the Patriots.
With the Rams. Went to the Super Bowl.
With the Rams. He's 1,000 yards everywhere he's been, except for Dallas. And like I say, it seems like he lost his step, but they just don't give him the ball. But he ain't the same player that he was.
It's you on a team with someone that just got a contract, and he throws his own team under the bus, as includes you. So, and you swear, and you think you are number one, but you only number one that's associated with you is your contract. Because you only play 1 year on teams.
Plays 1 year and gets traded for first round picks every time. That's the crazy part.
But this one, I think he just got released.
Dallas.
I think he just got released here. I don't think they traded him. Like, I think he signed with Dallas for 1 year.
He's a free agent.
Yeah. Well, he's back. He's back home where I first noticed him was in New Orleans. So he's back there. Hopefully, he can help them out. I don't think he can, but
Breeze ain't there. It's over for that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think he can. And the quarterback they got is young dude from Oklahoma.
No, they still got Derek Carr.
Let me repeat what I said. He got from Oklahoma. Derek Carr. That's a whole other story. Since we talk about another 1 year. Patriots.
They paid him like he's an older superstar.
But Patriots?
Yeah, Patriots need they need
a quarterback though.
For one, they need
they got quarterback to throw it to him.
They got Drake May. Drake May went to the All-Star game last year.
He had no choice.
Yeah.
The guys that was supposed to be on, they played the Super Bowls.
This is the thing. First, we got to see how he reacts to the injury because, older players react different to those type of injuries.
The video I seen, his rehab. The motherfucker squatting weight.
He's ready for week one. They said he's ready for week one.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's the question.
If he's going to be ready for week one, why didn't Houston bring him back? Because you see they starving for receivers.
Wait, was his contract for 1 year in Houston too?
It wasn't, but it was. He had years left on his contract when he got there. They redid his contract to make him a free agent at the end of the season.
No, all these signings, like we said, 1 to 3 is. I think 3 is the highest. Even the people that re-sign with people is just extension.
These teams want to get out of these deals quick, or they can still bring them back. Like right now, the Niners only signed Jennings to a 2-year, $12 million deal, but he had almost 1,000 yards last season, so they're about to up his money this year.
I'm thinking like the GMs are showing the players who's really in charge because it was like motherfuckers was calling their shots like they want to get released and they got it. Now the GM's like, no, we own this shit. Like it's confusing. It's confusing.
Diggs is healthy. I think he'll be a good fit for that team for one because it's not the Patriots from the last couple of years. I really respect Vrabel as a coach. That's one. Who didn't they bring back Josh McDaniels as the OC?
Yeah.
So I think Josh McDaniels will know how to use Diggs as well. And he can be a mentor to those younger receivers in that locker room because they need it. But I loved Booty out of LSU when he was in college. He didn't really do much in the NFL, but he's never had a quarterback. I'm always gonna love Kendrick. Douglas had a solid year last year. It wasn't a great year, but it was solid. So they bought over what's the kid Mac Hollins from Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Diggs, they get to play Buffalo twice a year.
Wow, that's and for Josh, stay in your offensive coordinator lane. Don't move for no head coaches no more. Don't do that.
OC, but then again, you gotta see if he's a great
guy.
Because remember, his entire offensive coordinator career, he's had Tom Brady. So we really gonna see if he's a good OC now.
Yeah.
Have Tom Brady back there.
Well, like I said, we all gonna see. Since we talking about quarterbacks, first was this.
The best signing of the year. What do you mean?
Listen. I love James Wilson. I love this dude because he's a character. He makes me laugh. He's funny. He's positive. That's probably the only thing that's going. If it was just him, like, okay, we're not gonna have a good season, but it's gonna be some funny ass moments. I know I'm gonna clip. But then these motherfuckers sign him.
Yeah, but listen, the thing you gotta understand about it's not about the Giants and it's not about these quarterbacks. It's pretty much about Brian Daboll.
And
if you think about it, when Brian Daboll's greatest, I guess his greatest accomplishment when it comes to quarterbacks is cutting down their turnovers. Daniel Jones led the league in turnovers every year. He had him only throw 5 interceptions. Josh Allen was leading the league in turnovers. He turned him into the beast that he is now. Like, nobody else gets credit for what Josh is right now but Daboll. I think he could actually turn Jameis Winston into a serviceable quarterback.
Manageable?
I think he could turn him into a good, and I'm not going to say a great quarterback, but I think he can be a good quarterback if Daboll had to get his hands on him. For one, Jameis will feed your number one target. He will feed Neighbors all game long. He don't give a damn if he's triple covered. He will feed Neighbors all game long. So that's one strength that he's smart enough to go to his star players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the only thing I would take from with Winston signing. Like, Winston signing, we all know who he is. That's the crazy thing. That's the one thing we all know. This dude, I think it was 1 year he led in every quarterback statistic. He threw over 5,000 yards. He led the league in touchdowns, but then he also led the league in interceptions. He will wing that ball. Yeah. I get that. And like you just said, Daboll got a skill where he could erase.
Bring somebody in like Daboll that can hone that in.
Yeah,
to turn him into something. But I don't think he's ever going to get a chance because the only way he gets a chance is I don't think they're always going to go with the quarterback that they paid more money to. They paid they paid Russell more money than they paid him. Not much more, but they paid him more.
But we got Winston for 2. They only signed Russ for 1.
Because they draft the quarterback next year.
And we all know who they're trying to get next year.
Now listen, all of this shit is a setup no matter how you look at it.
I know. Like, listen, bro, I already see it. Once they signed both of these dudes, I already took this one out the category because they waiting for not this year, for next year's draft. Yeah,
but this is the problem with all of it. There's no way on the planet that the Giants are going to be successful this year. Didn't matter who drafted, didn't matter who they signed. It's nothing against the team. It's their schedule. Their schedule is fucked up. They're playing every playoff team there is in the NFL next year. You don't understand how the schedule happened, but they have the hardest schedule I've probably ever seen a team have. And they're not normally you have a schedule like that when you're the number one team, you're the number one seed, something like that.
When you win the Super Bowl, when you go to the conference championship, you get
the Niners sucked last year, and we got the easiest schedule I've ever seen.
Y'all got pretty much the playoffs.
We got
silver platter.
got all the fourth place teams, and then we get the AFC South,
So you got 10 wins.
and then we got our division, which we know very well. Like, you don't
Y'all
even.
y'all got 10 wins. The Giants probably don't even get 5. Probably don't get 3. I mean, don't get me wrong. Shit can happen in Mojo, but I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't get and the Giants improve on their defense, but they still got a fucking line to worry about. They still got to fix that line.
But you might be, the only problem with the Giants that I don't like is they don't draft well. Like, it would be okay if they drafted better, but they don't draft well. Like, they took Jalen Hyatt. Like, why? Like, he hasn't done nothing. He had like 5 years last year.
We haven't drafted good since Reese was the GM.
Yeah, Reese was a beast.
Reese was the GM, and before that we had what's his name? Ernie. We had Ernie.
After the Saquon thing, they should have got rid of what's his name? Scowen, whatever. Whoever your GM is now, they should have got rid of him after the Saquon thing and let him walk. I would have brought Dable back for another year because you forced Daniel Jones onto Dable. And they're probably forcing these guys onto Dable too because they got tired of everybody saying how they don't have they've never started a black quarterback.
And get this, that's what's gonna happen. The shut motherfuckers up. We're gonna have a black quarterback starting week 1.
Yeah, that's all.
But some people are not happy because it's not the black quarterback they wanted. They wanted either this guy or Cam Wood. But let me tell y'all, I would want them, but I would not want them to start week 1.
But the crazy part is they could still try to get one of them if they wanted to, because first you got to have 3 quarterbacks on the roster these days. So you got Russell, you got Jameis, you got Danny DeVito. But DeVito can be released easily.
Yeah.
Easy release.
Yeah.
Actually, these 2 can be released easily. That's not a lot of money that you're paying them.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. The beauty thing about this offseason for the Giants, they still got money to spare.
Yeah.
Which is for the first time in probably 2, maybe 3 years, they're nowhere near that salary cap. They still,
but there ain't nothing out there is a problem. Like, and then a lot of people saying the Giants might draft that kid Carter, the defense end, for what? Why would they do that if they got 2 DNs already? They got 2 starting DNs. I'm not a Thibodeau fan, but he's still a starter that you drafted at number 4.
Because people stuck in the past, bro. People stuck in the past, and instead of, like, there's a lot of people that don't give Eli his credit. They say, "Oh, they had an outstanding defense." Okay, let's go to that outstanding defense. Our outstanding defense was pass rushing.
Yeah.
We had Strahan, OC, then we had we got the 2 African dudes. All passes you can alternate, you know, and they think that can still work. But you got to develop what we got now. Like, we still got Dexter, but he's inside. So we need to work on him more, not just for pass, but for running. Because you go to tape, they always run the opposite side of Dexter. Because Dexter, he runs straight up field. He don't run out of side. You know, so they think about, if somebody think that getting Carter is a good drive, I'll take, if we can't get the quarterbacks, why not get Hunter?
I think that's where y'all going. I think y'all take Travis Hunter because you can put him on either side of the ball and be successful.
Yes. If you're playing wide receiver, then you got to worry about him and Neighbor.
And I think if whatchamacallit falls to the second round, they might take him, Jackson Dart.
Oh yeah.
Falls to the second round.
I don't think he's going. I think he's the first round.
For Dable, he would remind him of Josh Allen, a running quarterback that can throw.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if he falls to the second round, y'all would take him. But he's been getting a lot of first round buzz, so I don't know.
I did not see his pro day. I heard his pro day. I heard there's another quarterback that no one even think about. I forgot his name.
Steelers really like Melrose.
from Alabama.
Yeah, they said the Steelers are in love with Milroe.
I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Speaking of the draft, we are less than 1 month away. In fact, 27 days to be exact. I already said on here I'm gonna pay attention past the first round. I only just watch the first round. I gotta watch this shit because
you gotta watch everything, bro.
All right, because it's changing, bro. It's changing. Like, look, if you go back to the episode we did about the first mock draft, look how it looks now. They said Cam going number 1.
Cam's definitely going number 1, even though I think Shedeur is more ready than he is.
Shedeur in Cleveland?
Why would you not take a quarterback that was raised by an NFL player? Like, that makes no sense.
What? How you feel about Shedeur in Cleveland?
I don't think they're gonna take Shedeur. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're gonna trade for whack ass what's your boy? I think they trade for Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Atlanta?
Yeah, I think Cleveland gonna trade for Kirk Cousins.
Shit. We already talked about Carter. I don't think the Giants gonna pick him, but who mock drafted this? Charles Davis believed the Giants gonna pick him, but New England getting Travis?
I think Carter's going to either New England or the Browns. If the Browns don't take a quarterback, they're taking Carter and put him opposite side of Garrett.
Oh, god damn, that's scary.
Carter's either going to the Browns or Carter's going to the Patriots.
And that's crazy because Carter do remind me of. I'm talking about him in college now. Parsons.
Yeah.
Parsons was with Penn State. He was, and you know we know him because we Michigan fans, so we know how dangerous he was. So Carter will be a nice fit for Cleveland. Oh god damn, that's scary.
He would be a good pickup for the Raiders, but we'll see.
Who's that? Ashton.
Yeah,
He'd be a good running back for the Raiders. You know they got a running back.
I think Cowboy. No, they don't got no running back. They
know. Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry.
But they picked up Mostert, but he ain't no starter.
Thirsty Jack said I'm interested. Travis Hunter. Everybody's interested in Travis Hunter. First, you're interested where he's gonna go, then you're interested what position he's gonna play. If that team pick him, they're gonna have him doing both sides of the ball. We know he could do it, but this is the NFL level. I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Ibuka, the wide receiver for the from Ohio State, he's not getting a lot of notoriety in this draft, but he might be the best receiver in this draft.
Even overdue for Arizona, McMillan.
Yeah, I mean, I watch him. If he can stay healthy, that's it.
Ibuka.
But he's a monster.
Let's see.
And the goal kid, he moved up a lot.
He was at one hell of a
For the combine, he wasn't even in the first round, and now they got him in the first round.
Like I was saying, that damn 40 yard could do it.
I don't think Ibuka's going to go in the first round either. I think he's going to get second round pick.
You think he's with Washington?
I think they're going to go. I don't know. They might go offensive line in that first round. I don't think they're going wide receiver, but there's not a lot of stud wide receivers. I only see maybe 6 that I'm really in love with compared to other years. Like this year, it's a defensive line draft. If you need a defensive tackle or a pass rusher, this is the year to get them. A lot of them in this draft.
I'm thinking,
and a running back. You're going to have running back. You're going to have stud running backs getting picked up in the 7th round this year.
I'm thinking we might have to do a live watch along with this draft. I'm eager to see where these guys, especially these guys right here, because if Dart is not, like you said, what's his name from Alabama? If the Pittsburgh still looking at him, I'm very interested where Dart is going. I'm very interested. So that's the draft, but we got some professionals. Before we get to professionals, where is this guy? Where is this guy going?
If I'm the Raiders, I take him. I don't know how many years Geno Smith's contract is for, but if I'm the Raiders, I take him all day. If I'm the Saints, I take him.
All right. He said Cleveland gonna take him. I don't know.
If I'm Cleveland, I would, but I don't know. Cleveland's so retarded. You don't know what they're gonna do. Like they're one of the dumbest organizations ever. But you got to give Cleveland an A for effort.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? When they grabbed Deshaun Watson, they didn't know all of that stuff was going to happen. I mean, yeah, they did, but they didn't know he was going to play the way he played once all of that stuff happened.
Oh yeah, he
and like before that happened, his last season on the Texans, he led the NFL in passing yards.
He was. I mean, he was the standard. He
didn't have no receivers when he did it. I think what was it? What was that Fuller kid? Fuller was his best receiver, and all they did was go deep with him all game.
I mean,
that's the Deshaun I thought they was getting. Because imagine if you had him with Amari Cooper and all these guys.
You finally get some receivers. No disrespect to the receivers he had, but you finally get some receivers that got the name value and the skill set, and you didn't do nothing with it. I don't.
And that's
it was fucked. His head was. He was not. I think that shit fucked with his head, man. Honestly.
I think the Browns should take Shedeur, but you know how these teams do with these smoke screens and all that. That's why I don't understand why they saying that the Titans. It's like the Titans don't want everybody to know they taking Cam. Like, why? What? You're the number one pick. Like, nobody's gonna jump over you.
You can sign him now. Actually, you know what? You can sign him now and just have him to say his name at the shit. You know, which I remember when teams used to do that shit. I remember someone signed their draft before the draft and just say, "Hey, go in there and do the enjoy. This is your time." Shit, you could do that. So why not do it? But we'll see. Shedeur is an interesting man. I mean, especially when people trying to bring his damn draft level down because he's not one of these humble guys. Like, I was a dream. Like, dude, you forgot whose son he is.
I want him to fall to them, so they're talking bad about him to get him to fall so they can pick him up.
That ain't happening. His play. I mean, this dude, Jackson State, Colorado. Shit, I'm a Michigan fan wearing a Colorado fucking jersey. You know how this hurts me to wear this damn jersey? I still got that fucking game in my head with this fucking team. So, but he's a Sanders, so it is what it is. There we go. If the Niners are trading Ibuka, it will have to happen by Monday. If not, they'll keep him. Can you explain why?
He gets a $22 million signing bonus on the 1st of April. So if they don't trade him by Monday, they're on the hook for that $22 million. And that essentially means that they're going to keep him. So this is, if you're keeping him, you're going to pay him the bonus. If you're not keeping him, you got to trade him by Monday. But they keep saying that the Patriots are really interested. They said the Browns are really interested. And they said the Chargers are actually interested.
Ooh, that's a name.
So
that would help out Herbert.
Yeah, so but he's probably not going to be ready until like week 6.
So wait, he had a
ACL.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was in.
But the Niners are asking for a 3rd round pick, and I think like the Browns are offering a 4th round pick and a player. So they'll probably end up doing a deal like that, take a player and a pick if they can't get the 3rd round pick that they want.
Yeah, don't be surprised we hear this shit around freaking Sunday, 10 o'clock at night. They'll wait till the last fucking damn to make this decision. But will this hurt the Niners?
It honestly depends on the draft. Because if you think about it,
what number they got?
They number 11.
Number 11.
But they got 2 3rd round picks and 3 4th round picks. They do
that's right. Y'all got like damn 10 picks, right?
Got 11.
11.
Got 11 this year, and we got 4 extra picks next year already, and we ain't even up to that.
Yeah, that's
but
John Lynch, man. Y'all better show some give John Lynch his fucking flowers, man.
does this thing. But this is what I'm saying. If you think about the players the Niners lost, these are people that we drafted. So we can go out and draft players just like them, like we did when we drafted them. So we got Debo in the second round. We got like all these players that we're walking away from this year. And then if you look at it like this, right? They knew they was gonna lose Debo. They drafted Pearsall. Knew they was gonna lose Aaron Banks, the left guard. They drafted Pooney. Pooney ended up having one of the best offensive line rookie seasons in history. He only gave up 3 sacks the entire year. When you look at who else did we lose, you knew you wasn't gonna re-sign Hufanga. You drafted Mustafa. Mustafa balled out last year and made the defensive all rookie defensive team. You knew you wasn't gonna bring back Ward at the corner position. You drafted Ronaldo Green. He had a good rookie season. So they pretty much prepared for half of the people that they was letting walk out of the door. It wasn't a situation where they got caught with their pants down and didn't know what they was going to do next.
It was like the Niners is pretty much drafting y'all, getting y'all ready for the NFL. Then we gotta let you go. We gotta let you go. Y'all ready now? Go ahead.
Well, part of it is injury, part of it is relationships, things like that. They keep me. If I'm an NFL team, I'm gonna pay for a superstar. If you're just a star, you're just good, I can replace you the same way they've been doing all this time.
There you go. Next, we got, will the Patriots surpass the predicted 7.5 wins?
I'd have to look at their schedule to say yes or no. For one, they're going to lose 2 games to the Bills. I don't know about the Jets. You got to see how Fields plays over there. I don't know about Miami. You got to see how Tua plays. But they're going to lose 2 games to Buffalo. That's not even a question.
I'll say with Mike's resume.
Oh, they could definitely 7.5 because remember he had the number 1 seed in the AFC.
That's what I say. I say yeah. I in fact they'd be contention for the playoffs. I ain't say they're gonna make it. I said they're gonna be probably like week 16, 17 playoff conversation.
I wouldn't be shocked if they took Gentry at number 4. I wouldn't be shocked at all because they don't have a run game. They don't have a running back. That's a stud. And what's the number 1 weapon for a young quarterback? A good run game.
And that's what this dude. That's how this dude coached. Because remember, he had Derrick Henry. And the way that they keep talking about Gentry like he's a generational running back. They compared him to Emmitt Smith. A lot of these coaches and analysts are saying that if this wasn't a quarterback-driven league, he'd go number 1. They say he would go number 1 if this wasn't a quarterback-driven league. He would have went number 1. I'll say it like this. He would have went number 1 1995.
Yeah, but they ain't doing that no more.
No.
But the only thing with him I gotta see what he do in the NFL because the competition he played against wasn't the greatest. I think he's an amazing running back. I just don't like the conference that he's in.
Well, let me put this in perspective. Some of the best running backs, or I should say, built NFL ready, came from that conference.
Okay.
But, I forgot what his real name. They called him Mighty Mouse. That was with Tampa Bay. He was with Boise State. So he's built for it. Like the eyesight. He's built for it. I want to see if he's physically ready.
The reason see what he doing in the NFL because when he played against Penn State, they shut him down.
I mean, but you
Penn State solid defense.
I would say you got to expect that when you are the conversation. Like you was the Heisman hopeful. So that means just like how the Chiefs did Saquon Super Bowl.
But when he comes into the NFL, it's going to be the same thing because he's not going to a superstar team. He's going to go to a bad team no matter what. If he gets picked in the top 10 for the most part.
Yeah.
go to a team that doesn't have a lot of weapons or doesn't have the greatest quarterback or whatever the case is. So teams are still going to load the box against him half the time.
I mean, if you go into a territory, sometimes you probably don't, unless they see the first game of the season, you pop off and like, okay, we see what you got to do. Now, rest of season, we're going to get your ass. You know, hell, you might pop off in the preseason game like, oh,
but don't
get your ass for the rest of the season now. We know how to get you. So
don't get me wrong, he might fuck around and end up on the Patriots because,
damn.
I mean, think about it. Pass rushers are amazing to have.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong, but they don't win games. Saquon won for the Eagles. He won most of those games for the Eagles. When the quarterback's having a bad day, turn around and hand it off.
Bro, I'll tell you right now,
throw it short. Let him get the yards.
I'll tell you right now, I think it was the Saints game. The Saints game. Hurts.
It was a horrible game.
Hurts was playing terrible.
The second half, he had 2 huge runs and it was over.
It was done. Like that's it. That's where it is.
What I'm saying, if you think about it, who are the best pass rushers in the league right now? Myles Garrett. Are they winning because of him?
No.
TJ Watt. Are they winning because of him? No.
No. The Steelers? No.
Last year,
it was due for the Bengals.
I'm gonna say this for last year because Henderson had the most sacks in the NFL. Hendrickson.
Mm-hmm.
They lost, didn't make the playoffs. Nick Bosa, without having all of our people on offense, everybody was hurt. He didn't win no games for us, but this is what I'm saying. A running back can. Christian McCaffrey has taken over games for the Niners. Derrick Henry has taken over games for taking over games running. So what's more important to you, having a generational pass rusher or a generational running back that can actually score and help you win the game? A pass rusher can disrupt the other team, but what the fuck happens if they're not passing?
Well, this is that old they were like to throw this old slogan that defense wins championships. But then I gotta say this, like you just said, you just named 3 to 4 of the best pass rushers, and they was on losing teams.
Think about it. The first time the Eagles played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they was almost breaking records with their defense in terms of getting sacks and all of that shit.
Yep.
They won the Super Bowl with that. They got Saquon and they won the Super Bowl with offense and defense. You gotta have a nice balance.
I was gonna say it's certain teams we know that did win because of defense.
Oh yeah.
But
back in the day, like it's that.
Yeah, but this is a whole different league now. Like these ones, they put this extra game for because they want records to be broken, and they want the passing to be the main for like pass first, like run second. No more run first down, second down, then pass. No, we go pass first down, second down, and we might run third down. That's how they want it. So you go tire out your pass rushers. You go confuse your damn linebackers. And to me, as a defensive back, I'm loving it because that means you fuck up more interceptions for me. So it's more of an offensive league now. So defense is still 2 steps behind offense to me. Like you just said, you could draft. We just saw the list. We only saw one defensive player on that list.
I love Carter and all that, but like I said, I would take a star running back before I take a star pass rusher. I can get a
star wide receiver.
I can get a good pass rusher in the second round. I'm still picking number 3 in the second round. It's gonna this draft is loaded with pass rushers, but is this draft loaded with genties?
No.
You got a bunch of great running backs coming out this year, but they're not him.
Here you go. This was your idea. I didn't want to bring this motherfucker up, but you said so. What's the latest on Aaron Rodgers?
We can make it fast. He got 2 options. He keeps begging the Vikings to bring him in. The Vikings don't want him because he wants to start for the entire season. The Vikings only want a veteran quarterback because they want to make sure that McCarthy is fully healthy when the season starts. That's the only reason they want a veteran quarterback. It's McCarthy's team. his ego will never let him to ride the bench.
So what's this bullshit about him and the Steelers?
The Steelers are his only option. They are his only option right now. Either that or sit your dumb ass on the couch until somebody get hurt.
Be a Joe Flacco. Well, like you just said, his ego ain't gonna allow that.
Like,
This dude is a multi-time MVP. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's not. And you see how he act. You are Brett Favre 2.0 right now.
Absolutely, but
you're not going to be sitting on the couch waiting for someone to call you. You want that starting spot. You don't get that starting spot this year. We're not seeing him come back. We're not. You're not ready for the Hall of Fame call.
I think it depends on the team. I think if somebody like Purdy went down, he would come because of the offensive scheme that we run. I think if Jordan Love went down, he would go there for 1 year.
Wait. You think he would go back to Green Bay?
Yeah, I don't think Green Bay would bring him back unless a playoff run and they really needed him because, well, I wouldn't even say that because Malik played great for them last year.
Yeah.
I don't think they would bring him in. But you got a team like, say, the Rams. I don't think they turn the ring. They might go with Jimmy G because that's their backup right now. And you see what he does when everything is perfect around him. He can actually play a little bit. But
I think he'll go to a hot team. The team that's playing in the sunny states, Florida or California. I'm definitely gonna say this right now before any freaking Cowboy fan comes. He's not playing for the Cowboys. Never suit up for the Cowboys. He like to beat y'all ass. He never suit up. That's like you saying he gonna suit up for the damn Bears. It's not happening.
Who is the Cowboys' backup now? They let Cooper Rush go to the Ravens.
I don't know.
And they let Trey Lance go to the CFL.
That might be a draft.
They said that they.
And then the rumor about, I don't know if this is true. I just saw it like 4 or 5 times. So like it must be a rumor about they trying to work something up with Dak in Cleveland. But that was just a rumor.
They shut that down immediately.
Okay, cool.
But I did hear that the Cowboys was interested in my boy Milton.
No,
they said they want him to come in and be Dak's backup.
I mean that. Listen, I'm saying no because I want him to come to the Giants, but Milton needs opportunity.
Yeah.
And right there, if I'm gonna speak like a sports fan on here,
him to go somewhere he can actually get a fair chance to play.
Yeah, and that's the chance right there because that once he fucks up, and he fucked up last year when he said they fucking suck and the camera caught him.
That shit was funny.
That was hilarious. So when your star player who got the contract saying y'all fucking suck,
he ain't telling no lies.
So with Aaron Rodgers, man, listen, man, like what bro said, you got the Steelers, so sit your ass down and wait for the phone call. If your ego is not gonna allow you to do it, then get ready for the phone call, the Hall of Fame phone call, because that's it. You put the fries in the bag, you're done. That's all I'm gonna say. Since you're talking about Cleveland, what should they do with that number 2 pick if it's not Sanders?
Shador. That's the only pick I'm taking. I want Shador from them.
Who's their quarterback now? Since
they're in cap hell. They're still from ACL. They got Watson and Pickett.
They still got Watson?
They got Watson and Pickett.
I thought they released him.
They can't release him. They owe him too much money.
Shit. Well, yeah.
That's why you bring in a young quarterback that can. That's why I don't even understand why Kirk Cousins is in the conversation. Because you got to pay Cousins and Watson at that point.
Well, I wouldn't say they got paid. I would say Atlanta got paid.
Yeah, Atlanta. That's the thing. Atlanta will be on the hook for most of the money.
Yeah.
Perfect for them, because then I think they can move off of Watson next year.
I'm learning the contract schemes, and not learning, but getting a better understanding of it. When someone got a big contract like that, and y'all trade them, It's not. Well, actually, I learned that from baseball, but that's a whole other story. When you trade that person that's still under contract, that team is still paying them,
Yep.
and it's not messing up the team that you trade them. They're
Traded Russell Wilson. The next team was only on the hook for what, $3 million or some shit like that.
something like that. But he's one. I don't know, man. I don't know. And
Yeah, but if they don't take him, they got to take Carter and put him on the other side of Garrett and just go crazy on defense.
I mean, that's what I hate to say it, but that's what got them to the playoffs the first time.
Yeah.
Their defense and running the ball. Yeah, they had Hunt and Chubbs.
But the line was better and younger. Now their O-line is banged up, and a couple of them moved on a lot this year.
Mm.
They had the number one O-line in the league at one point. Chubb's still a free agent.
Hey, that's shocking. But then again, then he got injured too.
Yeah, but he came back off of that. I mean, he didn't play great, but I mean, who does when they come back from an ACL?
That's like his third ACL injury.
Yeah, it usually takes that 1 year. You go through that 1 year, and then the next year you back to normal.
Well, my brother, we have reached the end of the road. But so like I said, we got April 19th. April 19th, the playoffs. NBA playoffs. So we got like a little bit of games left. April 24th is the draft.
23rd.
23rd or 24th?
I think it starts the 23rd.
23rd. Either way, I gotta get ready for that shit. And baseball season just started.
Yep.
We got a full plate now. We sports. We gotta watch a lot of sports, brother. Yeah. No sleep. No sleep. Any final thoughts, brother? The floor is yours.
Can't wait. I cannot wait till this draft so I can know what these teams are gonna look like. Draft, they're gonna start cutting players too, because once they draft somebody's replacement, they gotta release that player.
Oh Lord!
So it's gonna be a lot of people out there.
And you don't want that. You don't want that. Bring me your playbook line to you. You don't want that line.
I want to see what trades happen the night of the draft too, because you're gonna have teams trying to move up, teams trying to move back. It's gonna be a lot going on.
And we're still in the off-season chaos. So don't think because it slowed down, we ain't gonna get no huge blockbuster trade or anything like that.
Lynch said he got something up his sleeve. He didn't have to come out and say that, but he came out and said it intentionally for a reason.
Who said that?
Lynch came out and said, I got something big in the works.
So the question is offense or defense?
I don't have a clue.
I'm gonna go with offense. I'm gonna go with offense. If it's something big, it gotta be offense. It gotta be.
Between me and you, I saw some shit talking about Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with a 49 uniform.
That would be crazy.
And don't give him no fucking 3-year deal.
Take it. He already got a new contract this year, so you'd be signing him to the contract he just signed. And I think it was a 3-year deal.
With the Dolphins?
Yeah, he just signed a new contract with the Dolphins in the offseason.
So it can't. No, like you said, it could be a trade, but then that'd be the Dolphins' responsibility of paying them.
I mean, if you think about it, y'all not winning with him, so
wasted talent.
I mean, the teams did that shit this offseason. We wasn't winning with Debo. He out. The Jaguars wasn't winning with most of them players. Got rid of everybody. Like a lot of teams is, man, we not winning with them. Let's do something different.
Yeah, but goddamn, Tyreek Hill with y'all. Purdy better have fucking damn near 5,000 yards. Shit, just air it out.
Could you imagine Tyreek and Christian McCaffrey on the same team? It's like an all-star team.
No, and with the schedule y'all got, no, I cannot imagine.
Easy schedule, yeah, man, that'll be hard to stop. Then you just focus on fixing the defense at that point.
And that's what y'all drafted for.
Yeah.
And maybe some free agent signings. You never know.
Yeah, because I want Asante Samuel. Asante Samuel Jr. still out there. Yeah, and this linebacker named Speed from the Colts. He had 137 tackles last year.
Oh,
I
yeah. A
like
good linebacker will flourish with the 49ers.
that's what I'm saying.
Always. Not the babies, not the baby ones that cry and don't want to come back on the field. I'm talking about the linebackers
Yeah,
that
can't
want to hit somebody.
play.
Always flourish.
Now.
What did that do? I know they released him with. Did anybody pick him up?
Nope.
Yeah, you showed your hand, brother. You showed your hand. All right, brother.
I like boy.
Yes, sir. We here every Friday now. Every Friday, 5:00. And we live on Twitch too. So about to have fun with this shit. All right, brother, man.
Great weekend, bro. You know we're gonna be talking
All week. All week. Yes, sir. Deuces. And for y'all, we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.